This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
This is the late night news on Ndtv-Hindu. I'm Evelyn Matthew. These are the headlines. States across India step up their security vigil after Saturday's bomb attack in Pune.
If such a bomb is planted, unless the establishments themselves also adopt security measures, it will be very difficult.
Divisions reappear in the Congress party in Tamil Nadu over how responsible the party is in the state.
I believe that the Congress party in Tamil Nadu is not doing enough propaganda, particularly about the schemes which the central government is implementing.
Congress know what to do and when to do, how to do. That is why we are matured leaders.
18 activists detained for attempting to disrupt Valentine's Day celebrations.
The love should not be stopped in any way, and the people who are against us, they'll always do, like they always want a reason to protest. That's why they are doing so.
A wheelchair may bind them, but there ain't no mountain high enough when it comes to achieving.
Life is not lived by body, but with mind and with spirit.
South Africa suffer a batting collapse as Indian bowlers dominate day one of the second test in Kolkata. India's Home Ministry has ordered all states in the country to step up security after a bomb blast killed 9 people on Saturday in the city of Pune in Maharashtra. Home Minister P. Chidambaram reviewed the security situation in the country this morning. He then briefed Prime Minister Manmohan Singh about the blast. The blast comes a week after New Delhi offered to hold peace talks with Pakistan. Tension between the two countries linked to Indian allegations that terror groups in Pakistan are responsible for the attacks in India. India has renewed its effort to seek access to David Headley. Home Minister P. Chidambaram said though there are legal issues involved, India hasn't given up the demand to get access to him.
Headley and Rana came to India prior to 26/11/2008. Headley came to India only once after 26/11/2008. That was in March 2009. So before 26/11/2008, obviously, I've already said it in Mumbai, there were intelligence lapses, and let us not reopen that now. Irrespective of what happened in Pune yesterday, Government of India is pursuing the case of access to David Headley. But that is tied up in a lot of legal problems. He is being indicted by a grand jury in Chicago. There are a number of legal problems there, but we have not given up our case that we must be given access to David Headley for interrogation. This is not an overt terrorist attack by someone carrying a gun and coming there. Security had been provided in that area. There was a morcha, there's a barrier, policemen are there. That kind of security was provided, is being provided. This is an insidious bomb which is planted in a place. And as I said, in soft targets, if such a bomb is planted, unless the establishments themselves also adopt security measures, it will be very difficult unless you stop everybody, frisk everybody, open every bag. There are serious difficulties in an open society.
The dark forces of terror have struck. This is an indication that terrorists do not want amity between nations. They would like to create a fear of suspicion, sow seeds of distrust, and thereby create confusion. I think we are not going to be cowed down by terror.
The German bakery where that blast took place was a popular hangout with foreigners. It was also a stone's throw from the Osho Ashram and the Shabbat House, a Jewish prayer center. Survivors of the blast recall those horrifying moments.
9 dead, over 45 injured. Many rushed here at the Sassoon General Hospital. The dead charred beyond recognition. Many of the injured, foreign tourists like this Taiwanese national, admitted with severed limbs, broken bones and burns.
There on the table having chai and talking to each other, and suddenly I feel like table jumps, my table was. And next thing I saw that somebody was holding me back from the back and pulling me on the road.
अंदर से आवाज है जोर से
और फिर
वो सब लोग भागने के लिए चालू किया.
This Nepali national, a waiter at the German bakery who almost cheated death, says he was about to open the bag laden with explosives when fate intervened.
वो देखने के बाद में मैंने जाके वो मैनेजर को बोला वो उधर बैग रखा है बोल के और मैं उससे बोला वो किसका है वो लेके आ बोल के बोला और मैं लेके आने के लिए बाहर आ रहा था. बाहर एक गेट के बाहर एक कस्टमर बैठा था. उसने मेरे को पानी लेके आ बोल के 200 रुपये दिया और वो मैंने लेने के बाद में वो उधर ही फट गया. विस्फोट होगा.
I think two were black and one is Indian. On face I have seen they were not charred, but maybe some internal injuries happened to them.
Those injured in the blast tell us it was just any other Saturday where people were enjoying their cup of coffee and the delicious and famous pastries of the German bakery. And then, all of a sudden, a powerful blast. Powerful enough to dismember the limbs of those who were sitting inside. A traumatic and gory experience those injured may never forget. In Pune with camera person Afsar Ali, Tejas Mehta for NDTV.
And Latika Saran, DGP Tamil Nadu, joined us earlier to tell us about the security arrangements that have been put in place in Chennai city.
We have instructed all our officers, that is all the commissioners of police and the superintendents of police, to beef up all security arrangements at vital installations, airports, railway stations, bus stations, places of worship like temples, churches and mosques, then shopping malls, amusement and public parks, theatres, markets, bus stations, and all areas where people congregate. We have asked them to organize anti-sabotage checks and baggage checks for all commuters at railway stations and airports, besides strengthening access control measures at these places. Right. We have also doubled up patrolling on railway tracks, checking of bridges, culverts and other things. Aside from that, patrolling all over the city, especially the IT corridor. And we are also carrying out anti-sabotage checks and vehicle checks in the evening and daytime. We are covering tourist spots and other spots frequented by foreigners. We have increased the patrolling all over the city. Not just Chennai city, we're covering the other cities also, Madurai, Coimbatore, Tiruchi, because we have large numbers of tourists visiting these areas, especially during these months. Well, we are on high alert. We have been on alert and we just double up and we have mobilized all our forces, especially after this incident in Pune. We're also stepping up our coastal patrolling.
In political news, while the state Congress leaders are busy reassuring the DMK that their alliance is intact, the party men in the state seem to be angry with their leadership. At an event in Chennai, AICC member Karthi P. Chidambaram slammed the state Congress for not playing a responsible role in the state.
Tamil Nadu Congress எந்த போராட்டத்துக்கு தலைமை தாங்கி கூட்டணி தர்மம் என்று கூறுகிறோம். ஆனால் மத்தியிலே மற்றவர்கள் நம்மோடு கூட்டணி வைத்துக் கொள்வார்கள், அரசாங்கத்திலேயே இருப்பார்கள், ஆனால் நம்மை விமர்சனம் செய்வார்கள். இங்க சட்டமன்ற கமிட்டி தலைவரை வைத்துக் கொண்டே நான் கேட்கிறேன், என்றைக்கு அரசாங்கத்தை நாம் விமர்சனம் செய்வோம்?
This question drew a thunderous applause from the congressmen in the state. And it has also brought to the fore the ugly factionalism in the state Congress. This time around, the target was this man, Congress Legislature Party leader D. Sudarshanam, known to be a Vasan confidant. Though it was a seminar on anti-terrorism, it turned out to be a platform for leadership bashing. Karthi Chidambaram's tirade against the state Congress leadership for failing to act as a responsible political party has put the state leaders in an embarrassing situation. However, the state Congress chief KV Thangabalu was quick to react.
இன்றைக்கும் போராட்டங்களை பார்த்து நானும் நண்பர் சோசரோட பயந்து விடுவது இல்லை. அன்னை சோனியா காந்தி நாளைக்கு ஒரு முறை இதை செய்ய வேண்டும் என்று சொன்னால் சட்டமன்றத்திலே அவர் குரல் உழைக்கும், மக்கள் மன்றத்திலே குரல் உழைக்கும், காங்கிரஸ் உழைக்கும்.
This has been the legacy of the faction-ridden Congress. But this time around, in criticizing the state Congress leadership, Karti Chidambaram, the son of Union Home Minister P. Chidambaram, has perhaps reflected the emotions and sentiments of the party cadres.
காங்கிரஸ் இப்ப மட்டும் இல்ல, ஆரம்ப காலத்துல இருந்தே காங்கிரஸ் செஞ்ச சாதனைகளை, எத்தனை அணைக்கட்டுகள், எத்தனை தொழிற்பேட்டைகள், எத்தனை கல்விக்கூடங்கள் எல்லாம் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. அதை நம்ம செய்ய தவறியதனுடைய விளைவு தான் காங்கிரஸ் பின்னடைவுக்கு போச்சு.
மக்கள் மத்தியில் வந்து தெரிஞ்சாதான் மக்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு நல்ல இது கிடைக்கும். ஏன்னா காங்கிரஸ் வந்து இது மாதிரி செயல்படுது போது வருது கரெக்டாக அதை இது சொல்லுவாங்க.
சார் அவர் சொன்னது ஒவ்வொன்றும் ஒவ்வொரு காங்கிரஸ் தோழனுடைய உணர்வு தான் அவர் சொன்னார்.
Well, it appears that it's time for the Congress party to do some serious introspection. In Chennai, with camera person Srinivas and reporter Shabir Ahmed, Saptarshi Bhattacharya for Ndtv-Hindu.
In other political news, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, M. Karunanidhi, has said the opposition was exaggerating the sugarcane issue. He was reacting to AIADMK leader J. Jayalalitha's criticism in Viluppuram and described it as mischievous and a bundle of lies. He said Jayalalitha was using the issue to make a political comeback. He pointed out when Jayalalitha was Chief Minister, she did not announce a single paise as state advisory price for the sugarcane farmers. About 76 boys from Assam and Manipur states who were living in an unauthorized home for destitute children near Kanyakumari have been sent back to their actual homes. A man has been placed in judicial custody for operating the unauthorized home for the children. The arrest of Shaji of Kerala came after police in Trichy discovered an illegal adoption business. We here at Ndtv-Hindu are fighting against child abuse through our campaign Justice for Children. This is a cause we believe in and ask you to be a part of too. We'd like you to voice your opinion on this issue and join Ndtv-Hindu's campaign against child abuse, Justice for Children. To do this, you can start by sending us your comments at feedback@ndtv-hindu.com. You can also SMS us or even call us at 99413 2222. We will take all your views to the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu to let the authorities know just how strongly we feel about child abusers being let off lightly. Now, we have been receiving a lot of feedback ever since we launched our campaign. Let's get you some of those messages. They are coming up on your screens right now. Jayashri Chandrasekhar says, the only apt punishment for child abusers is to punish them in a way that the crime haunts them lifelong and acts as a major deterrent to other potential perverts. Vidyanand, the photographer, says, I was proud of being an Indian, but now I am ashamed of it. Hiranesh, a professional racer in the city, says, Hume must be punished. Officials who helped him get bail should also be severely punished. Well, up ahead on the late night news, disabled achievers are honored for breaking barriers. That's coming up in a moment.